Gamers, welcome back. It's taken us a long time to farm up the last 2 chests we need, huh? Sorry, I was going xenomorph mode. How sick would it be? Wait, no, it's not. It's got to be like that. Not too far. That somehow makes it look even bigger. And or like that. How sick would it be if I had like a pharyngeal set of jaws? You're going to say, how's your head so big? Listen, my head is big. I have benign macroencephaly. That being said, it's a little optical illusion. This is where my forehead ends, and then the angle makes this appear as if like this is just the top of my head. But in actuality, it's only most of it. Oh, man. Whatever, be jealous, man. Get your brain up, not your strain up. Restorative Chum, kind of a powerful heal, man. And I gotta remember, Silencer actually isn't that good in a non-one weapon meta. Which means one weapon might be good, but it's not stifling anymore, unfortunately, because I enjoyed it when it was. That being said, Burn can be very effective. But what are you gonna do? Burns or Acid? I think you might be best off, like, it's a one-stop shop solution here, man. Restorative Chum plus, like, Piranha. Now you got 2 items for the price of 1. They kind of suck, but I'm gonna put you in the bag.
Remember,
I'm gonna fill my board with weapons and then look for aquatics here. More ammo doesn't matter to me too much, but I do like that. And you know what? Clamor is okay too. To be honest with you, at this point, we probably just go, like, literally sell these. I know it seems a little premature. And then run Clamora Mantis Shrimp, because the Mantis Shrimp is going to be responsible for most of our damage. And then Mantis Shrimp at least can benefit from Cinders. Fairly, I mean, Mantis Shrimp can do good work. There's lots of slow enablers. It might take us a minute to get there, but who knows. Having a relatively fast slow, I get the Kahnemanism of it, but a relatively fast slow is kind of nice. That's not even what I meant. A relatively fast heal. 5 seconds to heal 30? I can live with that for now. +1 burn on all burn items. Pretty bad for what we got going on. +1 for 1 item. Now we're cooking.
If you're not ready for my training, I'm not sure where else to send you. It takes real
20 damage on you. I could appreciate. We still got 7 gold to work with. Don't expect that to matter much, but another small aquatic or better small aquatics would be nice. Actually, like, this is sick. And then we would have to set it up like that, which gives you the damage, which might not even be a bad thing. What a roll, man. That's a strange roll. I don't think we want to run like a Piranha build. Sadly, like Crow's Nest a second ago I might have considered, but it's an interesting start.
you should know, I'm a bit of a
The
legend.
triple casting slow illusory. Once Mantis Shrimp gets buffed a little bit, that actually might do a lot, man. Their succulents are gonna scale. I don't know, if I'm being honest, I don't mean to be a hater. But I feel like their build is absolutely awful. Or at the very least has like no synergy associated with it whatsoever. So I do feel like we got a really, really good chance. We're healing, but yeah, we're gonna rinse them. We're healing nicely. 23 burn is oppressive at this level. The Chum Bucket's doing work. Chum Bucket! Doesn't really work. Chicken Jockey. Chicken Jockeys. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. I'm trying to remember the cadence exactly. Give me small weapon to try. Obviously, it's not going to be our only friend. I feel like looking for small weapon is what we want, man. That's something. We really only want aquatics. Sorry to say. Aquatics and then actually good slows. You're not going to be our only friend. You have a slow setup, right? You have a proboscis. I haven't really seen proboscis pop, but I gotta fight this guy more often. Like, I gotta remember, almost all of your drops are actually good. Whereas, like, the there's something to be said when you need haste. The Covetous Thief is a good play, but like almost everything you have is sick, man. 8 seconds, 9 seconds, just think. I mean, Mantis Shrimp going off faster is probably going to serve us well, even if it takes till the second cast to really manifest. Probably want smalls.
You can't afford it.
We're about to expand the board, so another aquatic is something.
You want to buy that? I mean, excellent choice.
Sure, man, a little bit more crit chance. Then you expand the board.
Now this is how you win a war.
Bronze tier ammo gives us a chance to upgrade this, which is what I'm fishing for, man. Also gives us a chance to get the cannon, which is not necessarily bad, but this is better. Like Better Griffin from the TV show, Family Guy. Better restorative chum. You know what I want to see, man? I want to see some B1s and B2s. We got a lot of bronzes that we've been fishing for upgrades to, but we haven't gotten them yet. They're weapon spam, decent land jaunt, Katana Shark Claws is going to do some serious damage, don't get me wrong. What's your crit chance like on this? 0? I think we might have a good shot, bro. Chum Bucket's going to save us. I can already tell. Chum Bucket's going to bring us back, man. This is a serious Youch type moment. Oh! That's how people used to punch back in the day, right? It's like they were driving like a big crane or something like that. They were just pushing levers. Crazy play, man. Better chum. I'm sorry. I mean, if the chum's going to stick around, the more we can juice it, the happier I'm going to be. And then this is get an item territory. I don't think we're really fishing for mediums. What do you think I am, like Long Island? It's the same amount of XP for everybody. We go Rogue Scrapper. Anything you give me is good. You can give me something that buffs slows. That would be good. You can give me something that buffs shields. You can buff weapons. You could buff heals. You could give me an extra slow, which buffs the Mantis Shrimp even more. Again, I don't know how much longer this is going to last, but it's doing great for right now. What we really want to see is upgraded Mantis Shrimp. That's first and foremost. Skipped past it because I double-clicked the button.
I have so much new stuff to show you.
I had nothing to say in my own defense. It's my mistake. It just, you know, trust me, I'm not going to beg for a hotfix because Lord knows the game might... You know what? I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. It is an extra slow. It takes a long time to get there, though. I think it's more viable for the piranhas. Upgrading a bronze. I do think raising crit chance faster. Clamora just slows longer, right? Let me how Bazaar this. It's kind of embarrassing to have to go to how Bazaar for Clamora. It just lowers the cooldown. Actually... It's got to be chum, but fair enough. I can put two things out there. Okay, in that case, I think, you know, we embrace you. You're not really that valuable, but we'd happily give our heal items 20 extra heal. Demon's Wrath. Okay. We're 2-0, and I think our build so far has gotten a lot better day to day. Like today, the Mantis Shrimp got basically twice as good at scaling. We got, I mean, it would have been nice if we could sell Junkyard Club and get a little extra damage, but it's not the be-all end-all. Like, it doesn't sink the whole run. This is kind of crazy. That's a lot of damage. You slowing my pet rock is kind of huge for me, though. Dang, you got a lot of HP, too. Have you noticed that? But wait, I feel like I'm kind of pulling away here. The seaweed's there. Mantis Shrimp is cruising 55 burn. It's over for you, Vanessa. It's over for you. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Can you believe people used to talk like that in Chicago in the 1920s? Try taking a dude seriously, like, you know, you're off on your mafia payments. You're a little late on your mafia payments, and dude's like, nah, see? You're gonna give me the money I want, see? I mean, I'd fold, because otherwise they would, like, I'm pretty sure they would, like, end your life or something, but, you know, it's still funny to think about that they were talking like that. I don't know. Well, you're trying to, like, get me in trouble? It's not okay to do a 1920s Chicago accent? Come on, man. Are you serious? I think Retiree's got some stuff for us that would hit the spot. Heal buffs, man. We need to talk, though, Tempo, because this green is not doing it. This green, to me, is poison. I'm sorry to say. That's not really your fault. It's my fault more than anything else, but I think you're gonna need to rework that. Maybe regen could be, like, orange? I know you're gonna say orange is acid, but acid doesn't exist. Purple is like magic damage or curse damage if the game has it. Get out of my face with this nonsense. You get the idea. I'm gonna take a fish on a weapon item here because I want it to be Armadillo. I wanted it to be you, but low percentage chance for sure. 2 damage and +2 shield for each friend you have. We do have a tool. I think we're better off with this, man. 8 damage, 8 shield.
But it's beautiful up there.
Not much, but it's an honest day's work. And then I think I'd go items rather than aerodrome. That's what the frick I'm talking about, man. Do we beach ball? We love the crit chance. 20, but it's only items that can crit. You can crit with the heal. You can't crit. Can't crit. Can't crit. Can crit, but it's not very meaningful. I'm just thinking I could cut, run this. Haste some aquatic. Do we even want to haste aquatics now that I think about it? Does that even matter for us at all? What about cutting a pet rock? Running an early holsters just to get the engines pumping that much faster. I'm a big believer in, like, your car runs best when it's turned on. I don't know if anybody else has thought the same way. Wondering if you even belong on the board. Like, for right now, well, let's not fart around. Oh, the fight's not likely to go on that long. We should keep it. 20%. It might keep us in the game. I think I can live with that. The odds of the second piranha replacing something and that being the difference maker are very low. We have shield, we have double heal out of this. I'm glad we kept our crit chance high because we might need to build defense early in order to survive, like, this Cutlass Shark Claws setup. And the seaweed will scale over time. We're going to put a lot of burn on your forehead. Ouch! Don't crit me. What's your crit chance? 30%. That's pretty high, man. That's pretty high. That being said, that's a lot. That's an awful lot.
More plunder.
I'm realizing now, actually, we are probably better off with more piranhas out there because they benefit so much from the crit chance. So we're 4-0, man. And we haven't even really gotten the mantis shrimp in the bag yet. Give me a slow item. Sick, dude. Faster clamor. I'm not being sarcastic. Faster clamor is pretty good. How about a small aquatic? I'm gonna say we got, like, every small aquatic in the game right now. We can definitely rinse Gorgon, though. But, man, this is good, too. This is important. You're definitely not, though. So I think, if anything, you can cut these two, even though you can be good. You can run a piranha, and then you can put a dive weights anywhere. That's a reasonable degree of extra haste. We really want shot glasses, though, I'm realizing. Shot glasses is, like, the ultimate enabler. Sorry, don't mouse over this. Don't want to mouse over it. Makes the frames go to 0. Buying a new computer so that my NFTs run at 60 FPS. What a shot, man. I mean, Gorgon Noble, you never stood a chance. I'd love the expedition ticket, actually. It looks likely we're going to live till day 9. Not to jinx myself, but it looks likely we'll live till day 9. Very nice. We get to participate in some mini games. I'm still at the point where I'm like just excited to have the ticket. I'm not really that like concerned about how it affects the meta at all. No regen. No regen. Sure, man. It's a small gain, but it's fine. Shield item, nah. It's weapons and then a mantis shrimp upgrade, of course, is what I'm really looking for. Maybe we could have gone Yita. Use another friend charges. It's really hard not to run a Tortuga, man. We have 4 friends. What are the best things we could cut to get a Tortuga really pumping? You would probably cut... I'm like, immediately, I'm like, all defense. You don't necessarily need a dive weights. Because we'll get a second of haste on everything out of this. In theory, we don't need seaweed. And we could probably get away with no clamora. Sell, sell. Pull it. No, we can get away with no powder horn, because we'll do more damage now. Which means Clamora should be back on the board. Okay, interesting. I feel like it's a very early Tortuga. We have some shielding, not as much. Well, probably less because we cut 3 small aquatics in favor. No, not 3 small, 1 small aquatic. And 2 small unrelated items. I'm not happy to see Submarine and a Restorative Narwhal, though. And the reason for that is very simple. They're going to have more shield, which means we need to hit more often, which means more time for Orange Julian to go off. Now that I've actually described it, it's surprisingly like a little bit more complicated than I originally let on. We could easily go down here. Yeah, I mean, that'll hit you pretty good. That'll hit you pretty good with the 23% chance, but I still think our run is good, man. I think the Tortuga will go crazy because we don't have to focus on slows anymore. Or we could choose which to focus on, I should say. But we got Narwhal. Narwhal's another friend. Like, now you put Narwhal out there. I'm happy to have you get the damage buff. You can get cut, but you are a friend, actually, so I'm thinking this for now, because you're on the chopping block, believe it or not. Why not, man? It's 2 gold. More friends. Could have rerolled to look for more friends, to be fair. Haste, slow, and cooldown. If I see some shot glasses, that's going to mix things up, but I don't. I see a gold Tortuga, man. I don't think you're ever making it back on the board. Doesn't really give us enough to reroll, but... Okay, I think we got kind of a crazy build. I'm not really confident going up against the Lich. Use an ammo item. Reload. I mean, there's a case to be made to fight the Zookeeper instead, but I think his friend skill is not that good. Although, to be fair, it would be nice to poison every time we use the friend, because then at least we could get some poison skills like a freeze or something. I don't really know what I want, honestly. A large is okay. Maybe it's... I guess it's just like get a poison item. You're another friend, man.
Ride that tide.
Upgrade a silver or lower. Upgrade a silver or lower. So if I'm being honest, I think you're gone in favor of you. I'm going to sell you for bag space. And then of all, this is a silver skill situation rather than have you slow for 1 extra second. But 1 extra second? I think it's silver skill.
Oh, does he know it?
When you crit, your heal items get better. When you fall below half health, slow 2 items. Small damage bonus. This could be good, but we're not really built for it. I'm looking for something a little different. When you crit, your weapons gain damage. That's also not really what I'm looking for, but... Let me go ahead and get 2 XP off of this. Man, we're running into some tough finesses. I'd really just like to not lose because I'd like to win. But also, I'd like to ensure that I live till day 9 so I can do the temple stuff. So don't screw me. They're going to be doing a lot of damage fast. We have very limited defense. Yeah, this is over. A very strong revolver, to be honest with you. That's pretty good. Okay. It's only day 6. We gotta live... It's day 7, I should say. We gotta live till day 9. So we gotta get at least 1 win in the next 2 days. See, this is where I'm like, you're trolling me, bro. You're selling slow items after I got off the mantis shrimp sort of game that I was on. You could dump Tortuga and then roll back into the defense. Still have Clamora. Still have mantis shrimp. Like, you would go. You would go. You would go. It's just, it's annoying. But you know what? I mean, it was working. Screw it, man. I'm going back to my slow build. My Tortuga has not been working out the way I wanted. Let's cut bait. Let's get back to something a little bit different, okay? So you're back on the squad. You're lucky because it was close. It was really close for a minute there. We definitely do want dock lines. I don't think we need to have dark water anglerfish because it burns. We want slows more than anything else. I recognize we're leaving dive weights out, and that's a tough one for me. Okay, also potentially interesting, but you gotta get heavy fishing net because slow piranhas are gonna scale your mantis shrimp like crazy.
Linger in your moments. Lie languid in the river of time.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. How about a haste item for free? It's actually quite interesting, man. I'm like, wait, I think I got it backwards here. Haste 1 item for 2 seconds, multicasted 5. I don't know. For right now, I do think there's a chance for the record we beat Radiant Corsair. Take the shot. It's a bit of a crazy play, I'll admit. But like most of the time, we don't get better over time. On this one, like we have healing, scaling, crit scaling, etc., etc. We do get better over time. We're gonna need those. We're gonna need that heal to come in mighty quick, man. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. That one's gonna sting. That's gonna hold you back for a little while. I sold powder horn, huh? Not ideal. Interesting. Weapon crit. Gold tier skills. How about some gold tier skills? Weapons deal 20 damage. One weapon does 40 extra damage.
You learn skills quickly, but it takes patience to master them.
2 XP. I'm playing the odds here, man. Not a dually, not an unranked dually, man. Not an unranked dually. Not an unranked dually with 7 wins on day 7 in unranked. Give me some trash, man. Where's the Dookie players? I'm assuming it's just tech, and then this is, yeah, okay. How are we gonna make this one work? That's the trick. We're probably not. We're getting blasted from all sides. Okay. Wait, we're guaranteed to make it to day 9, bro. We're guaranteed to make it to day 9. I got nothing to sweat. And then we'll just get something that slows all enemy items. We got nothing to worry about. Bazaar Con, thank you so much for your help, by the way. I said that like I was thanking them for a subscription, but 6 seconds slows. Slows 1 item for 2 seconds. An on slow gets buffed. I was one item for 1 second. I mean, you gotta get out there. You rinse that fella. Transformation. Medium. Medium, another dock lines, maybe.
Pretty laid back.
No other dock lines.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
I think it's becoming pretty clear that, like, this mantis shrimp is not scaling fast enough, man.
Welcome.
But that's all right, because it's all gonna come out in the wash once we go to the temple tomorrow. Maybe it's not possible to run. Well, actually, mantis shrimp, the 28 burn is something, but I'm thinking maybe it's like not possible to run it without like shot glasses, but I don't know. I don't know. When we get a chance to do our magic, it like actually pops off a little bit. The problem is like, it seems like in the current patch, it's heavily weighted towards like front-loaded damage. So like if your run takes time to get going, it's probably not gonna get going. A bit insane, but go ahead, man. 150 max HP, just something to give me another chance to stay alive here. I don't know, man. Diamond medkit making the restorative chum a little bit better statically. It also, I mean, this is part of the appeal of the game. It would be nice in this situation to go up against some people who weren't like either 8-0 or 7-1, but that's the way you play the game, man. It's the way you play the game. We're gonna have quite a lot of burn on ourselves. But we got one thing that they don't have. That's a mantis shrimp. Yeah, how do you feel about that? 40 burn on your forehead. Bet you don't like it. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. So now, it's like peering into a distant mirror, because I could have run basically that build, but I said, no, we don't need it. So I take some responsibility for that one. Enchanted item with shield effects. As you might expect, I have a hard time believing that this is going to keep us in the game, but we're going to try.
Ships may sink.
Ships may sink, but I'm a good swimmer. Oh, explore the magical jungle. Hang on. We want to cut you. Put you out there. Sorry, Clamora. Had to be done. Here we go. Path of Flames, Toxic Fumes, Trial of Pain. We could probably manage the Trial of Pain, man. Right? Boulder might be tough, although we have slows, but we know we can make it through blowguns, because we've done it, we've made it through blowguns before, so obviously we're going to be guaranteed to make it through them again. It's just science. After all the rigmarole, man, if I lose, like, immediately... Oh my god. I've been kicked out of the temple, bro.
Let's take the tyrant.
Oh, I hit level 10. That's what happened there. Okay. Oh man. I mean, we're in a real tight spot. Okay, we're not gonna get to 5. I think we've lost all of our momentum. I think there's an actual chance that our run might be worse than it was on like day 5. We've really sold on this one. I'm reconciling the fact that like the Bazaar might be becoming a little too much game for me. The Dulls, man, they should make more games like the Dulls. Older I get, the more my ideal video game is less like, hey, memorize like 3,000 items. By the way, we're adding 500 a month, and much more like a game that's like 3 seconds long. It's like, here's a picture of an animal, and I go, that's a zebra, and they go, great job. See you tomorrow. A lot of you, I mean, you're entitled to say whatever you want, and I'm entitled to shadow ban you for it. It's just the way the internet works. If you don't agree to the terms of service, then you should have read them. Either way, it's gumballs, I'm afraid. I think it depends on your philosophy of what you want video games to be, man. I see them as a tool to improve my self-esteem without me having to work for it. You might feel differently. Small burn item that's a mantis shrimp. Now. So you're saying there's a chance, bro. You're saying there's a chance.
Go ahead, underestimate.
Go ahead, underestimate me.
More
It
fun.
makes this more fun. What do you got here? A blunderbuss? I don't even know if I've ever seen that, man. Oh, that because it's a Vanessa item. I think we're still going to die. I don't think I can deal with the 164 poison. We died in one hit, but at least that was a little bit more reasonable. All right, man. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time, probably. Later!